All right, we've got seesaw presses as well too, and I wanted to go over the seesaw press, the do's and don'ts of the seesaw press, because this is one of those movements that if you don't do it right, you can hurt your shoulder, or if you do have shoulder issues, you can aggravate that shoulder. So we kind of want to be careful about how we do these seesaw presses. I'm going to demonstrate what the seesaw press is. There's a couple of different ways that you can do it, and it's all going to depend on your shoulder mobility, and depending on which shoulder is your bad shoulder and which shoulder is your good shoulder, it's going to look different. I mean, a seesaw press, I've seen them look like this, where it's like one arm can go up and the other one can't lock out, and we're using a 10 pound in one hand and a 35 pound in the other hand. So that's common with overhead presses, especially at in your older years. The seesaw press is just something that is very it's a limited move for most people. So I'm going to demonstrate how I coach them, and the way I coach them is with elbows forward. So the reason I start off with elbows forward is because of that shoulder position thing. So when anytime you're taking your hands or your arm overhead and your thumbs are facing each other, so thumbs are facing each other, and I have a range of motion of about right there. But if I take my hands and I roll my shoulders back and point those thumbs forward and take that arm up, now I got full range of motion. The problem most people have is they start in this position for an overhead movement, and they've already limited their range of motion by not pulling that shoulder back. So that's the first thing you want to focus on when you're starting the seesaw press. So the way I coach them is thumbs are facing forward on those dumbbells. They come up and then up. So my elbows are facing forward. They're not out to the side. They're not inward. They're not at a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to check to see if we can get that hand up. And we're just going to alternate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So the beauty of that movement is it shows you the imbalances in your shoulder mobility and in your shoulder strength. So focus on keeping those thumbs forward. Bring those arms up to a 90-degree angle as such, and then just go up. And that'll ensure that your shoulder is in the right position, and that you're not starting off in the wrong position and aggravating things that may already be inflamed or scar tissue from impingements or anything like that. So we really want to start with those shoulders out. So try that out, and let me know how that one is, and we'll see y'all on the next one.